What's going on, everybody? I'm Scavenger, and I've been I feel like I've been inundated by this question. Scavenger, are you gonna play Haunted by Femboy? Hey, Unc, are you gonna be playing Haunted by Femboy? Hey, Haunted by Femboy, you gonna be playing that? Are you gonna play Haunted by Femboy? So to answer that question, I don't know, but I'm gonna check out this demo. So let's go ahead and get into this demo of Haunted by Femboy. We'll go ahead and do it. We'll go ahead and get it done. And we'll see what happens after that, all right? So let's get into this game. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. There's a safe for work version? Okay, for the demo, I'm gonna obviously we gotta go safe for work. It's less editing on my part if I don't have to take out all the booties and wieners and all that. You know, let's go. All right, all characters in this game are 18 years or older, and all events are fictional. Like only a moron would not know that. You guys are smart, right? You guys are smart. Anyway, let's get back to what Huey's doing. My father is dead? That was a question. I almost said it as a statement. Let's try it again. My father is dead? I stared blankly at the letter I just opened. It says that my father's passed away and left me as a sole inheritor of his assets. But how is that even possible? I've never known my family, and I lived at an orphanage ever since I was little. I've lived my entire life thinking my parents were dead or had just abandoned and forgotten about me. But I've had a father that was alive all this time? Why did he never reach out to me? If he didn't want me in his life, why did I get this letter? What could his assets be, and why were they left to me? Questions swirl around my head and keep piling up as I think about the situation more. I continue reading the letter. Please come collect the keys and documents next week at 666 Moonbeam Street. Moonbeam Street? It's a long drive from my apartment. Should I even bother with it? I mean, for all I know, this could be some kind of scam. But what if it isn't? What if this father of mine really did leave me something? I've been living the past 28 years of my life alone, and I'm fine with that. I work a regular salary job, pay my taxes, and live an honest but simple life. Why only now am I discovering that I actually had a blood relative this whole time? I don't know if this would change anything, but part of me is curious to find out. Even if there's nothing worthwhile for me there, I'd at least get some clarity on who my father was. Yeah, I'm going. I pack my bags and go to sleep, preparing myself for the trip in the morning. The next morning, I wake up early and head to the only bus that goes to Moonbeam Street. The driver mumbles at me as I enter. I mumble back a greeting and walk towards a random empty seat. All the seats are empty. I didn't get much sleep last night. My mind was too busy thinking about the letter. I couldn't help but feel a bit anxious about the whole situation. I still don't understand what this could possibly be all about. But I'm hoping to find answers once I arrive.
So, where are you headed so early in the morning?
Bus driver talks. Okay. Well, to Moonbeam Street.
Ah, ghost hunter, huh?
Ghost hunter. Excuse me?
You're going there for that haunted mansion, right?
The driver has a smirk on his face. Seems like he's laughing at the idea of the supernatural. I don't really believe in such things. Also, sorry, but did you say mansion?
Yeah, there's a mansion over there.
Oh.
Apparently, a wealthy man used to live there, but he died a few weeks ago. Rumor has it that place has always been haunted.
Could this mansion be what the letter mentioned?
If you are heading there, though, you might want to take something with you.
Like what? Yeah, like...
You know, something that can repel spirits.
The driver chuckles, probably finding humor in the idea. But if the mansion really does belong to my father, and he left me as his sole inheritor, then this mansion is now mine. Do you know anything else about the owner of the mansion? Before he died?
Can't really say. Seemed like a private person. Didn't flaunt his wealth aside from the extravagant house.
Interesting. Did he have a wife or kids?
Dunno. His whole life was a mystery, even up until he died. There are a bunch of different rumors on how
Right.
he gained his wealth.
Such as?
Well, there's one theory that he amassed his wealth through crime, which is why he never appeared in public. There's also a theory that he was an old movie actor that used to be famous, but retired to live a quiet life.
All right.
Oh, and I've heard one about how he was the head of some paranormal cult, and that's how the house became haunted.
No. Paranormal cult, huh? I wonder how that rumor started.
The most believable theory I've heard was that he's an ex-business mogul. But who knows, really?
Yeah, it seems my father's life really was a mystery to everyone. That's probably it.
You're really interested in him, huh?
I'm just curious, that's all. Well, my father had a big house. I wonder what kind of life he lived there. If he didn't have a wife or any other family, I wonder what it was like for him to live alone in there. He could have had hired help to tend to the house. Such a big house must have been empty without anyone to share a life with. And if he knew about my existence, why didn't he just reach out to me? Why did he only make himself known to me after he died? Maybe he had a good reason to keep away from me. But what kind of reason is good enough to ignore your own blood? Was his wealth more important to him? I guess I'll never truly know the answer to that. Hey, how much longer do you think it'll be?
It'll be around 4 hours, but don't worry, there aren't that many stops on the way.
4 hours, huh? Ooh.
If you want to rest, you can. There won't be many people riding anyway. I'll wake you up when we arrive.
Oh, that's nice of you. I see. Thank you. 4 hours is long enough for me to catch some Z's. I close my eyes and doze off.
Hey, we're here.
I wake up and look outside the window. I'm greeted by an eerie grand mansion protected by a large gate. It's not what I was expecting at all. Something about this feels off. This is the place, huh?
Are you sure you want to get off here?
It doesn't look eerie at all. Like 0% eeriness to this place. Yeah, I have business here.
Well, good luck. May want to ask if you can stay the night then. No other buses are going to come by until tomorrow.
No, thanks for the heads up. I get off the bus and I'm left standing outside the mansion's gates. This really is one extravagant place. The driver wasn't kidding. I look at the big gates blocking me from the property and then turn to the intercom. I take a deep breath and press a button to call inside. Hello? A few seconds pass before a voice responds. Ooh, there. Hello, I'm here to see someone about the property inheritance matter. Someone contacted me a week ago and asked me to come here.
Yes. Thank you for taking the time to arrive. Before I open the gate, could you please confirm your name to me?
No. Yes, it's Huey.
Ah, yes. Please come in. I've been expecting you.
The big gates start opening automatically. They slowly creak open and I'm able to enter. I walk to the front door and see a tall woman standing there.
Thank
Hey,
you again
baby.
for taking the time to come all the way out here, sir.
You're the one who contacted me last week?
Yes, I'm the one who contacted you. My name is Laverne, and I was your father's assistant.
Laverne, what a terrible name.
Cornelius trusted me with his estate, and I was tasked with finding you and handing over his assets.
Gonna hand over her assets too. Shit. Cornelius. You knew my father?
Of course, I served him for many years.
But you don't seem that old.
Thank you, but I am much older than you think. Let me lead you to the study where we can finalize your inheritance.
Okay. Sorry, but hold on for a second. You seem way too candid about this. Up until yesterday, I had no idea my father existed. I grew up in an orphanage and foster homes, and I currently live in a small studio apartment. Why didn't he ever reach out to
I
me?
can see you have a lot of questions, and I am sorry to be so vague. Your father was a complicated man. I can tell you what I know once we begin going over the terms of his will.
What do you mean, what you know? You were his assistant and he entrusted his whole property to you. How can you not know much about him?
As I said, he was a very complicated man. Please
Fine.
follow me. It would be much better if you see everything yourself before I explain it to you.
Fine. He opens the door and waves me inside. Nice place. I would never want to live in a place like this big. Obviously, I'm talking about stupid and like illustrated shit, but big mansions, not for me. I like to be able to get from one side of the house to the other side of the house in the same damn day. The entrance of the mansion is grand and fancy, with expensive looking ornaments and decorations displayed all around.
Please forgive the clutter. We haven't had much time to clean up.
There's absolutely no clutter. The place looks spotless.
This way, please.
She leads me up a flight of stairs into the study. The study is a large room filled with bookshelves and multiple desks. It's very overwhelming. I've never been in a place like this before.
Can I offer you any refreshments?
No, thank you.
Okay then. Give me a moment to get the documents.
All right. She moves over to the cabinet and opens a drawer, taking out a file. She gestures me toward the desk on the right side of the room.
Have a seat, sir.
She comes back with it and takes her own seat.
So, I'll walk you through some general information before going over the terms of his will and your inheritance.
Okay.
It was made clear in his will that all of his assets were to go to his eldest son.
Oh, so he has other kids. So I have a brother? Oh my god.
The will did not state much, only that you are the sole inheritor, and that I should make contact to hand over the
So
assets.
he did know about his oldest son too. Crazy. There's no information about the circumstances of his life or why I'm inheriting everything?
There is none in the will. He was always very private about his life and never spoke about his family. Now, let me list what is going to be yours from today onward. You will be the sole owner of the property, along with all the possessions within the house.
Okay.
Your father was an avid art collector, and many of the ornaments you see in the house were expensive and rare acquisitions.
All right, I'm rich. I see.
Next up, we have finances.
Uh-oh. Did he owe a lot of money to someone?
You will also inherit your father's bank accounts and all the money in them, as well as any shares and investments that he made during his lifetime.
How much money is that exactly?
Around 100 million, though I'd have to check the exact amount to be sure.
Not enough. What? Did you say 100 million?
Yes, your father had a lot of money, to say the least.
Okay. I was not expecting this at all. Sure, I thought the property could fetch a pretty penny, but 100 million is
With
insane.
this inheritance also comes the responsibility to tend to his assets.
Uh-oh.
While you could sell everything off, I urge you not to. There is still something left for you, and it will require the maintenance of the mansion.
Okay, and what's that?
I'm not entirely sure. It's detailed in a personal note that your father left for you. I'll give it to you in a moment once we get through the remainder of your inheritance.
So he did leave me something. I guess I should be grateful for that. Is there something more than just money involved here?
Next is a list of the businesses your father owned and invested
Oh,
in.
okay.
All of that will also become
All
yours,
right.
of course.
Sounds
If you're
interesting.
not interested in business matters, we can always get someone to manage it on your behalf.
Probably gonna happen. Probably gonna happen. I see. There's no way I could take care of his investments. I never really knew anything about business management after all. I think it would be best to get someone else to manage it.
Okay, then that will be my next course of action once we finish here. Lastly,
She takes out a small envelope and hands it to
the
me.
most important part.
Okay.
This contains a message from your father, addressed to you.
Even if it's just a simple message, I'm happy that I finally get some sort of clarity regarding him. Or at least I hope I'll find the clarity I'm seeking. I open the envelope and read the letter inside.
Dear son.
I thought he was going to finish. That's it. Dear son. All right, I got the voice down already. If you're reading this, I'm already dead. Do not despair, though, for you and I are about to begin an important undertaking together. To know me and the life I have led is to know that you are not alone in this world. In the mansion, you will find many secrets that I have kept hidden for so long. In order to uncover these secrets, you need to gather the one who will help us with our undertaking. They're not hard to find, and they're always around. I hope you will find them soon, for they are the key to everything. Cornelius.
If you are reading this,
Oh.
I am already dead.
He does. He does say it out loud. I just read the whole thing, but we'll let him do it too. A bit of a morbid way to start a letter. Also cliche.
Do not despair, though, for you and I are about to begin an important undertaking together. To know me and the life I have led is to know that you are not alone in this world. In the mansion, you will find many secrets that I've kept hidden for so long. But in order to unlock these secrets, you need to gather the one who will help us with our undertaking. They are not hard to find, and they are always around. I hope you will find them soon, for they are the key to everything.
I think I did a better job. That seemed a little robotic. I'm sure the voice was generated through AI as well. I think I did a better job. You guys can let me. Anyway, the letter ends there. The letter says that there's someone here to help me with something.
Oh, that's odd. Maybe he was talking about me. Or
Maybe.
it could just be something you're misinterpreting.
I doubt it. Yeah, maybe. I quietly stuffed the letter into my pocket. Maybe I should look into this more once Laverne has gone away. Laverne gets up from her seat.
Do you have any more questions about anything we discussed?
Not for now, but I'm sure a lot more will pop up soon. How can I reach out to you if I have any more questions?
Oh, well, that's simple. I live here.
Oh, well then. Damn. Excuse me?
Yes, I lived here with your father for the last few years of his life.
Okay. So I'm going to have to live with you?
Oh, I'm afraid so. Your father's will specifically mentioned that I must always live in the same house as his inheritor.
All right.
The inheritance cannot be finalized without this condition.
Interesting condition, but I'm not going to argue too much. Hopefully she's not sloppy. I think we'll get along fine. A weird condition to have in a will. This is quite sudden. But I suppose there isn't anything I can do?
I promise you that I will do my best to not disturb you.
Okay.
I'll just be managing the day-to-day affairs, so you'll have little to personally worry about.
All right.
While I know this is a lot to process, I hope you'll consider accepting the inheritance.
Oh, I'm going to take it. Well, this is a bit weird, but I guess it'll be okay. And I wouldn't want to just throw all of this away either. So yeah, let's complete the inheritance.
Excellent. Let's begin completing the paperwork then.
She hands me the papers.
Sign here, and there, and you're all done.
All right.
Your father's assets are now legally yours.
Hell yeah, I'm rich. Net worth? I had 40,000. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this number. $100 million. Whoa, hold on. Where'd my 40,000 go?
The study wherein is yours, and so is the rest of the mansion.
Is that all there is?
Pretty much.
Can you sign? It's too late now.
If you want, you may start exploring the property. I
Okay.
can give you a tour if you'd like, or you can go to the master bedroom and rest.
I think I'll be fine checking out the place on my own for now. I'll ask you if I need anything.
No problem. That's perfectly fine.
All right. I appreciate it. Oh, also, one last thing. Is there going to be a funeral?
Well,
Uh-oh. She wasn't ready for that question. Like, what's going on here? She seems to have gotten a little nervous at that question.
Your father's religious beliefs have prevented a traditional funeral ceremony.
Huh. I don't know what kind of religious belief prevents people from having a funeral. So there was no funeral for him?
I am really sorry, but that is all I know.
Oh. Alright. I'll be on my way then.
If you need anything, I'm just a few rooms away.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. I think that's my father. I think he turned himself into a woman. That's what I think. I don't know. Just throwing out speculations out of nowhere. That's a wild one. That's a wild speculation. Probably is just his assistant. But interesting that there's no funeral arrangements. Laverne leaves a room and I'm left alone. Ladies and gentlemen, we haven't met a femboy ghost or anything. We haven't been haunted by a femboy ghost yet. But I think I got to break this introduction to the game or this demo down into 2 videos probably. If you guys want to see more of it, you know how to let me know. You got to like leave comments, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, do all that fun stuff. Just you know, let me know. You want more of this? Then I will play more of this. What I do like about it is that it has a bit of mystery to it, and I think maybe if the game's written well, there will be some sort of mystery to solve and maybe some adventure involved as well. So I will definitely do another installment of this, and if the game is very good, then I might even go the extra mile and play the entire game. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, hey, I appreciate you guys recommending it to me. I wasn't sure if I was going to play into the game from the same developer of my Femboy roommate. I played that one. It was a decent love story, but ultimately it wasn't over the top. It got over the top reactions from you all, but I didn't think it was over the top. It was just a decent, cute love story. But we'll see what this one has to offer, like I said, and definitely let me know your opinions and whether I should continue playing it or not. That's all I got. You guys take it easy. Have a good one. Like I said, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Yes, I do. Hentai too. I have an idea. Get naked. What did you say? If it works, it works. On my wiener. No, you did though. You did though. Remember? Scav, what do you have me making, man? Oh. Scav.